Hi everyone, listen, I'm so excited to be able to share with you my Stepping Into Your Personal Power program. It's going to be over 3 months and it's going to start on the 10th of November. So this is not just going out on Facebook, this is also going on LinkedIn as well. So that's why if anyone thinks of, why is Sheena being so formal on Facebook Live, this is it. So I'm just going to get to the story. So what I've got is a 3-month course. It's called Stepping Into Your Personal Power. Now, it's in the first month, it's all about power. So there's 3 P's that I've got. So the first P is power, the second P is patterns, and the third P is performance. So this is really, it's about a journey through myself to me. And it's literally what I've learned. So last time I did this, I actually wrote a book. This time what I've done is do a course. And some of the material in here, you actually find it on that I teach with corporate clients as well. So if you haven't found out anything about me before, seen anything, I'm on sheenacantar.com. And that shows you with some of the companies that I've actually worked with. So I'm really, really excited about the Personal Power program because it was just things that have literally moved me forward in my life. Like you will see from my book, Lovers Never Leave Overnight, that was like one section of my life that I put it all on paper, and that helped me through relationships. Now this next area is helping me with my business and literally helping me with my focus, and that's what it is that I want to share with you. So like I said, it's a 3-month program. It's got 3 P's to it. The first P is power. So the power bit is really, wow, it's just, what happens to us in life is that we have so much put on us and we don't realize just how awesome we are underneath. And actually it's not about, adding anything extra to yourself. It's really understanding that you are absolutely awesome underneath everything. And what I want to do is take all that rubbish away from you and literally show you how unique you really are. Now, whenever I do your strengths profiling, I work with the top 5 strengths. There are 34 strengths, but I will minimize it just to keep your head focused for now with top 5 strengths that you have. And when you identify those top 5 strengths, you literally are, it's a 1 in 33 million chance that somebody else will have the same strengths as you in the same order. I mean, that's absolutely awesome for a start. So there's 3 areas in this program, in the Power program, in the first month, and it will be number 1 to ascertain your strengths, and I will tell you a lot more about it in the next coming videos. I'm going to do 3 videos that will actually tell you about each of these. But so the first month is ascertaining what your strengths are, and there's a process for that. Then there will be acknowledging what your strengths are. Now this is really where I take you through your life, where you've been before, and show you just how unique you really are and how unique you're thinking. You may have thought that this was just a quirk or I'm doing things wrong. It really isn't. It's literally that you are so unique that you're thinking differently from anybody else. Now, if anybody else has experience, and that would be really good if you could actually just like and share or anything on here to show that, this is what you've experienced this as well. You like the sounds of this. This would be absolutely brilliant. So yes, you are absolutely unique. So we literally acknowledge what your strengths are and where you've actually been, and you get to know this. You get to really understand who you are. The next step in the power phase is the action phase. So the action phase is literally how you're going to do that going forward, and we work through some steps with that. So I call this the 3A stars, because who's ever had 3A stars before? I certainly haven't, but I'm going to give you 3A stars as part of the first month of this program. So the second part of the program is called pattern, and the pattern is literally what is it that you're actually running. We run programs, and it's how to actually identify those programs. So I call this the VIP section of the program. So this is all in the second month, and you really are a VIP, a very important person, a really important person. And the first V is all about visualization. So the visualization bit is literally about looking at, if you walk down the street today and you ask somebody, where are you going? They'll go, well, I'm going to the shop, or I'm going to work. But actually, if you ask somebody about where are you going in the next year, where are you going in the next 5 years, most people don't actually know that. And if you don't, it's like going on a football pitch and having no goals. like you're not going to actually get anywhere. You're just spending your life running around in circles. So what is that visualization process, and how do you set goals? You don't just write them down and that's it, they're done. There is a real process on how to actually do goals and actually get them to happen. I have real experience of this, and I just want to share this with you as well. Again, if you like this idea, just literally like it and share it for other people to see this as well. So the other thing is that, you know, the I part of VIP is your image. One of the big things that was sticking point for me is I hadn't realized that my self-image, my self-belief was actually lower than where my goals were. And so that is one of the things that we look at, that whole sort of like area as to what happens. Because believe me, if you set a goal that you think, you know, oh my goodness, how am I going to get there? And there's different types of goals to set, but it really is your self-image. You know, it's like whenever you're trying to lose weight, say, and you know exactly what to do to lose weight, but why aren't you doing it? Why is it that we try and self-sabotage ourselves? That's the thing that I'm looking at with our self-image. So that's the I part. The P part of the program is program. So visualize, image, and then program. And the program really are looking at some of the internal programs that we've had inbuilt to us from childbirth and right up to now, and how can we actually take those programs and change them going forward. Remember, it's been repetition that's made those programs in here. And so now, excuse me, there's something on the screen there. And now there's we need to reprogram ourselves to get ourselves out of there. So that is something that we can talk you through. That is all in month 2. So the third month of this program, it really is all about you. So what it is about you that we really deep dive into, we have your physical side, your mental side, your emotional side, your financial side, your egos and your beliefs. We really take a deep dive into there and look at how it is that we're playing these out. And I call this the you section. The reason why it's called you is because it is all about you. You know, in the first stage in each of these areas, maybe you're really good, maybe the relationship area of your life is really, really good, but financially it's not good. Well, what is it that you're doing in relationships that we can actually, how did you get that to be good? And how can we move that into the financial side to help that be just as good? Because I truly believe that how you do one thing is how you do everything. And if you think, well, I'll just play it small here, but I'll be really big here, you're actually counteracting something somewhere, and everything just averages out. So there's 4 different ways of this, of looking at each of these areas of your life, and it really is a big deep dive for yourself to understand truly. The first one, when it's actually called, I call it the victim stage. In any of these areas, are you saying that life is happening to you? So it's really the to you phase. Is life happening to you? The other thing would be the next one would be, well, is it happening by you? This is like your manifesting stage. Is this where you go, right, I'm making this happen. I make it happen. And you literally just bulldoze your way through and you make something happen. That's awesome, exhausting. So can we evolve to, have you ever had a time when you felt like you were just completely in the flow of things, literally flowing? That's when we're starting to really understand, wow, this is good. And this is when we've understood our strengths, and we will have these conversations in our strengths conversations as to, when am I in the flow? Why am I in the flow? What was it that made that? And we really do a deep dive on that with yourself. So, and the last bit is, there's times when you just are you, and you're really awesome at sometimes, just admit it. There are times whenever you think, wow, being me is really good. It may not happen very often, but there's times in your life when you actually thought, you know what, that was really good. That is me. That is who I want to be, and that is who I am. So that's what it is. There's all the, there's 6 different areas of your life, and we're going to look at them through the 4 different lenses to how you're going to look at them as well. But notice how I said for the last month's program, it's actually about you. So when we started this program, it was all about your strengths and you and your personal power. So it takes a whole big circle right round. We started off with you and we end with you. So it's a journey through you to you. And this is really what's helped me grow in my businesses and in my life. And I want to just share it with everybody. So like I've said before, it's a 3-month course. During the course, it's literally going to be, we're going to have weekly webinar sessions with people. I can only take 10 people at a time because it's a big investment in my time, and I'm looking for people, and I'm only looking for people who want to step forward and make a change, because this program is so intensive with my time, and I want to pass this information on, that is the sort of person that I'm looking for. Because you will get a webinar every single week as a group, but you will also get 2 1-hour coaching sessions from me per month. So that is very time intensive for me, but it's something that I want to do with the personal time with you as well, to make sure that you really understand some of the material. During those weeks as well, we'll have books to read, we'll have homework to do, we'll have repetitive exercises. And what I want to do is give you, so this is 3 months of a lot of information that I want you to be able to take forward for the next year. And we'll have a final, mop-up call, a month later to see how you're getting on, etc., etc. So look forward to the next 3 days, because on Wednesday, I'm going to be talking about more deeply into the power section. On Thursday, I will talk deeper again about the pattern section. And on Friday, I will talk about the performance section. So that is Sheena's course, and it's Stepping into Your Personal Power with Sheena Cantar. So watch this space. There's interviews to come. I'll be speaking about this on stage as well. This is all so exciting, and it starts on the 10th of November. So if you like this, just please like, comment, or whatever, down below. I will put this as well on LinkedIn. If you can share it, that would be absolutely awesome. So thank you so much for everybody for listening, and I'll catch you again. Okay, see ya.